solar panel on the roof, green energy, that is the truth.
So, all right, guys, good day, well, from wherever you are this today. And then basically, I've been questioned for a lot of things concerning solar and renewable energy. So I just feel like, okay, let me just do something very nice about components and electrical connections. Like, what are the components we use in the renewable energy industry, like solar system, and then how are they connected? So today I'll be taking you through the journey of how they have been connected together. So we'll be talking about components and electrical connections. That is the components and electrical connections. So basically, one of the very first device that we use in the solar system, the very first one is the inverter. So two, we have solar PV modules. So three, we have batteries. And four, we have our charge controller. And of course, we have our protective devices. And six, this particular one, I believe most of the people's always try to ignore it, and it is very, very important, is the cables. It is very, very important because without these electrical cables, all of these devices can be communicated or connected together. And then let me just start from the very first one. Inverter is a device that actually converts from DC form and then to AC. So it has basically it has an input and output. It has an input based on the DC side, and it also has an output based on the AC output. And of course, the inverter also has capability to do conversion in terms of using grid lights to charge your battery. And then it comes in different types. We have the hybrid inverter, we have a pure sine wave inverter, we have different types of inverter based on the nominal voltage also, maybe either 12 volts, either 24 volts, either 48 volts. We have them in different sizes, different types. And of course, we have our solar PV. What is the purpose of PV? PV in a renewable energy is have as an energy an extra from the sun. So from the word PV simply means photovoltaic. From the word photo and electricity. Photo means sun, while voltaic means electricity. The word photovoltaic, sun and light to give us electricity, give us photovoltaic modules. And of course, they comes in different types. We have them in numbers of cells, either in wattage. So 450, 550, 250, 750, depending on the several sizes you can get in the marketplace. And of course, we have our battery serve as a storage bank. That is the purpose of your battery. Battery is basically used to store energy that your PV is actually harnessed from the sun, or maybe you are using an inverter to charge your battery. So for later use, that is the purpose of your battery. And then it comes in different types. We have them in lithium-ion battery, we have them in lead acid battery, we have tubular, different types of battery depending on their chemistry. And they also comes in their various nominal voltage. 12 volts, the common ones we have is 12 volts, 24 volts, and then 48 volts. They comes in different nominal volts and their chemistry by the manufacturer. And of course, we have a charge controller also. A charge controller device actually works as a device that actually stands as an intermediary between your EV and your battery. Basically, your charge controller actually control the numbers of voltage and regulate it to something that can be able to charge your battery. And of course, it does a lot of job in terms of reverse energy that will have go back to the PV when there is no sunlight any longer. So it also communicates the amount of expected current that is needed to charge your battery. That is when your battery is filled up, it's cut off, and then to avoid overcharging, that could have damaged your battery. And of course, we have the next one, which is protective devices. Protective devices like your SPD, such protector device. And of course, we have them. We also have our breakers. We have our fuse. They also serve as agents of defense into your system, so avoid short circuits, over current, over voltage. We have them in different types. We also have an AVR, automatic voltage regulators. They serve as agents of protections to your devices that you are installing. And the very last one, your cable. Your cable will serve as a device that is like a role that actually perform the ways of moving energy from one point to another. So if you want to communicate your inverter together with your PV, with your battery, with your charge controller, protective devices, this guy does a whole lot of job. So without this guy, you can't just communicate them together, you can't connect anything, because that is the voltage carrier. Serve as a voltage carrier that move current or voltage from one device to another. That is the main guy that actually perform the job of this. And I believe most of the engineers will talk about it. And it is very important because we have them in different sizes depending on the design, depending on whatever design you are giving to your clients. So you have them maybe 4 mm, we have them 6 mm, we have them 10 mm, we have 16 mm, 32, and the likes in different various sizes. So you have to also understand the necessary size that will be required for you to give your client a best. So in the next video, we'll be talking about the interconnections of this device. So stay tuned and see how it goes. Remember to share, remember to like, remember to do any necessary stuff just to promote this video. All right, thank you guys, and have a lovely day.